Brandon Arroyo here for BCSN and Sports Nightly, and I am now joined by the, I gotta do this right, and still United States champion after last night, Rusev, the Bulgarian brute, and the ravishing Russian Lana right here, his fiance, and 2 weddings coming up. You guys must be exhausted with all the planning. How's it coming along?
It's coming great. I'm really excited. We have 2 weddings, one July 29th, another September 2nd, both going to be on Total Divas. So it's going to be awesome. And also, just so you know, he's not just the current, he is the all-time greatest United States champion.
All-time greatest United States champion.
I don't plan weddings either.
He doesn't plan weddings.
I just show up.
He just shows up. But you know what? You really showed up last night when you took on Titus O'Neil. You were able to get the victory coming out of there.
Wow.
Rusev, you were talking a little bit of smack after the match ended there. Do you enjoy being an antagonist like that to these guys in the front row? Did you grow up in school? Were you an antagonist growing up?
No, I grew up speaking my mind, so that's what I did last night. I just spoke my mind. I defeat Titus, who was dressed like a clown, in about 5 minutes. And if he's the best that USA can, throw at me, just throw something else. Throw a Canadian, throw a European, whatever it is.
We just speak the truth.
Just
If
speak
people
the
don't
truth.
like the truth, this is not our problem.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, I agree with that. I'm on your side, Rusev and Lana. I feel you guys.
Yeah.
Now, going back to the wedding coming up, you said that's going to be on Total Divas. I think this will be our 3rd wedding that we have seen on Total Divas now. We've seen Naomi, we've seen Bree and Daniel getting married. Have you reached out to either of them to sort of just see what that's going to be like on wedding day?
Well, I've invited them to my wedding, but I'm not really interested in other people's experience. I'm a trendsetter, so I just go and I set trends, and we're history makers.
After they see our wedding, they're gonna go back and be married. So they
Exactly.
Can do it better.
They're going to do it. They're going to follow your guys' lead.
Of course they will.
Of course. Well, you guys are experience setters. You are record breakers. Lana, actually, the only diva in history to make her debut in front of 100,000. What's it like stepping through the ropes for the first time? And there's 100,000 people watching.
Well, it's very exciting. It's very exciting to be a superstar, a woman superstar now in WWE, and to be the first woman ever to have my in-ring debut at WrestleMania.
What was that experience?
103,000.
103,000.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh. What was that like, just walking down for that first time and seeing that in that experience?
Well, of course, I maybe get a little nervous before, but when I walk down, I'm like, I was made to do this. I love this. I love it.
And then you get to, if you want to rewatch it, you can always get the WWE Network
For $9.99.
Absolutely.
Or free for new subscribers.
And you can rewatch that moment. That is going to go down in history as one of the best things for women wrestling.
Yes.
And Rusev, you as well have had quite the experience at WrestleMania, not only coming out in a massive tank, but also standing face to face with some of the greats of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that experience and putting Stone Cold on the shelf.
Well, I did put him on the shelf. My jaw actually put him on the shelf. He hit me so hard, he tore his own shoulder. So it's not my fault, but that's what happens when you're trying to steal people's moments. It was my moment. I won that match. We won that match. And all of a sudden, they just show up for what? For no good reason. So that's what happens. You think bad thoughts, and he's gonna come out, and you're on the shelf at the end of the day. So the joke is on him, not on me.
And we have seen where the 2 of your futures have gone since then. You are now the champion, Rusev.
Yeah.
And one of the first people that I saw reach out to you was Hall of Famer Rikishi. Talk to me a little bit about your experience with him and just what you've been able to learn from him throughout the years.
Well, he taught me a lot. He's been in the business for such a long time. So not only did I learn the crafts, but I learned the business inside and out. How to behave and all these other things that you can't learn from any other just wrestling school. You gotta meet the right person at the right time, and you get taught all these things, and you just carry it on.
Yeah. Now, when you first came here, how did you first hear about him? What was your first experience that made you reach out to them about this?
Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to grow up, and go to America and become a WWE superstar. So it was a rough path along the way, but as soon as I found their school, I knew I was at the right place. And 2 years later, I got signed with the WWE.
And your career has been no joke since that point. You've done so much since being here. History-setting moments. Talk to me a little bit about this other show on the WWE Network, Swerved. They've kind of stayed away from you. They don't want to mess with you too much on Swerve.
Yeah, that's. I mean, they can try to swerve me, but I think it's gonna be like Stone Cold. He tried to swerve me, and look what happened with him.
Yeah, ended up on the show.
Yeah.
Now, Rusev, you carrying the belt around here. We've had a couple of other individuals right here. The title, the United States champion. My apologies. You don't want to. All right, you now since coming in here to Ohio, there have been a couple of other guys carrying around championship belts. Kevin Love, LeBron James carrying those around. Is there any chance that we would see a champion versus champion, Kevin Love versus Rusev? And I guess the big question would be, would Rusev crush?
Obviously.
Yeah, that's a pretty obvious question. Like, I'm not even gonna crush him just in the ring. I can beat him in basketball too.
Beat him in basketball too.
Rusev is the super athlete.
Rusev, the super athlete. Now, I think that needs to happen. I think we need to see Kevin Love and Rusev on the court. We need to make that happen. Kevin Love.
Yeah, I have put in my submission for the Celebrity All-Star game coming in this year for NBA. So you can expect me to see me full on, basketball mode.
You heard it first. The new Michael Jordan, the Bulgarian Michael Jordan, is in here in studio with us this morning. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time and having us here in studio tonight. And don't forget, at the Huntington Center tonight, SmackDown, you can see this man over here to my right. Rusev, the last time we saw you, 2013, you were hitting Mark Henry with a flag. Is that something we can expect to see tonight?
You can expect anything, WWE. Anything can happen.
The greatest show ever.
Yeah,
you can come with everyone. Your family, your grandmother, your children, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, little babies. It's a bonding family affair.
It's an entire family affair. And as we heard, over 100,000, 103,000 at WrestleMania. What is it about the WWE that just keeps bringing people in more and more each year? It seems like it just can't stop getting bigger.
It's the excitement. It's the, as we said, you can expect anything. Anything can happen at any time. So it's always
a rock star concert meets an action-packed thriller, meets anticipation, meets mystery, meets lights. It's just
music,
so exciting.
You have all the
drama
excitement in the world come in one show. That's why if you're in Huntington, if you come to Huntington Center tonight, you can see all this happen. For tickets start as low as $20. A movie costs $10 or $20. So you might as well just show up and see the best show available.
And they are right here in Toledo tonight. She is the ravishing Russian Lana. He is the Bulgarian Brute and the United States champion Rusev. We'll be back right after this.